Hello everyone. In this video, let us try to see what is meant by subspace and try to solve some problems under subspace. A subspace of a vector space is a non-empty subset that satisfies the requirements of a vector space. The requirements of a vector space are two closure laws. The first closure law says vector addition. Second closure law is on scalar multiplication. Not only these two, subspace is a vector space provided it should include the zero vector. It should be inclusive of zero vector. And this comes from rule 2. Because we choose the value of alpha equal to 0, automatically it becomes 0 vector. The smallest subspace that contains only one vector, that is the 0 vector, and this is known as trivial vector space. It is a zero-dimensional space containing only the point at the origin. Very important thing what you should observe here is the empty set is not allowed. It is not called as a subspace. There are three subspaces in two-dimensional space, and first one is all of R square. It includes the zero vector. Any line which passes through the zero vector can be considered as a subspace. For example, if I have a line which passes through zero vector like this, it can be considered as a subspace. But I cannot consider this as a subspace because it does not pass through zero vector. Nor I can consider this as a vector space because it is not passing through zero vector. Third one is a zero vector. This is the point at 0, 0, 0 can be considered as a subspace, and this is called as trivial vector space. Let us try to solve some problems under subspace. First one, given the set x, y, z in the third dimensional space under the condition x plus 2y is equal to 3z. So first condition is zero vector. If x equal to 0, y equal to 0, obviously z needs to be 0 because it has to satisfy this condition. If x is 0, y is 0, then z will be 0. So I can write inclusive of 0 vector. We'll go for second condition. Second condition is vector addition. Let us define two vectors u x1, y1, z1. Second one is x2, y2, z2. Therefore, u plus v will give me x1, y1, z1 plus x2, y2, z2 is equal to x1, x2, y1, y2, z1 plus z2. Here we have chosen x1, y1, z1 so that it satisfies the condition x1 plus 2y1 is equal to 3z1, x2 plus 2y2 is equal to 3z2. Now x1 plus x2 plus 2 times y1 plus y2, that will give me x1 plus 2y1, x2 plus 2y2, that is equal to 3z1 plus 3z2, that gives you 3z1 plus z2. So it satisfies the condition, therefore closed under vector addition. We'll take the third condition. It is scalar multiplication. We'll multiply with the constant, say alpha to u. So alpha into x1, y1, z1 gives us alpha x1, alpha y1, alpha z1. Now we'll apply the condition alpha x1 2 times alpha y1 gives you alpha into x1 plus 2y1, that is alpha into 3z1. So it also satisfies scalar multiplication. Therefore, all three conditions are satisfied. So I can write that the given set is a space. We'll try to solve the second problem under subspace. Given the set A, B, C elements belonging to three-dimensional space, given the conditions A, B, C either should be equal to 0 or greater than 0. We'll check for first condition, 0 vector condition. If A equal to 0, A can be 0, B equal to 0, C equal to 0, because condition says that either it can be greater than 0 or equal to 0. So I have chosen A equal to 0, B equal to 0, C equal to 0. Then the vector is 0, 0, 0. So I can write that inclusive of zero vector. Second condition is vector addition. Let u equal to a1, b1, c1, v equal to a2, b2, c2. U plus v, I can write it as a1 plus a2 B1 plus B2, C1 plus C2. Since A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2 are all greater than or equal to 0, A1 plus A2, B1 plus B2, C1 plus C2 will be greater than or equal to 0. So I can write that closed under vector addition. We'll take the third condition. It is scalar multiplication. We'll multiply with the constant alpha to u, and we have alpha multiplied by A1, B1, C1, which is equal to alpha A1, alpha B1, alpha C1. Here, if alpha equal to 0, then alpha A1, alpha B1, alpha C1 will be equal to 0. It satisfies the condition. If alpha is greater than 0, alpha A1, alpha B1, alpha C1 also will be greater than 0. It satisfies the condition. But if alpha is less than 0, negative, then alpha A1, alpha B1, alpha C1 will be negative. It does not satisfy the condition. So I can write not closed under scalar multiplication. Therefore, not a subspace. We'll take the third problem under subspace. Given set of elements 0, alpha, alpha plus 1, alpha belonging to R, one-dimensional space. If I choose alpha equal to 0, I can choose alpha negative, 0 or positive value because it belongs to set of real values R. So therefore alpha can be chosen as negative, 0 or positive. Let me choose alpha 0. Then this set becomes 0, 0, 1. If I choose alpha equal to minus 1, this becomes 0, minus 1, 0. So therefore, whatever may be the value of alpha, I cannot get a 0 vector 0, 0, 0. Therefore, it does not include zero vector. Therefore, I can conclude as not a subspace. Try to solve the fourth problem under subspace. Given the set of elements Kmn in the third three-dimensional space satisfying the conditions k square is equal to n square. We'll check for first condition, zero vector condition. If I take n equal to 0, then k will be 0, because the given condition is k square is equal to n square. M can take any value, negative, positive, 0. So if I choose m equal to 0, then I can get the 0 vector, which means that it includes zero vector. We'll check for second condition, vector addition. Let u is equal to k1, m1, n1, satisfying the condition k1 square is equal to n1 square, v is equal to k2, m2, n2, satisfying the condition k2 square is equal to n2 square. U plus v will be equal to k1 plus k2, m1 plus m2, n1 plus n2. If this has to satisfy the condition, then you should get k1 plus k2 square should be equal to n1 plus n2 square. We'll check, do we get or not? k1 plus k2 square gives you k1 square, k2 square, 2 times k1, k2. That is n1 square, n2 square, 2 times plus or minus n1 plus or minus n2. Whereas n1 plus n2 whole square gives us n1 square, n2 square, 2 times n1, n2. So we can see that this minus sign we cannot get by vector addition when I do n1 plus n2 whole square. So not closed under vector addition. Therefore, not a subspace. Let me illustrate this with some values. Let me take U is a set of elements 1, 0, 1. So 1 square is equal to 1 square. It satisfies. V is equal to 1, 0, minus 1. This is 1 square is equal to minus 1 square. It satisfies. But when we write U plus V, I get this as 1 plus 1, 0 plus 0, 1 minus 1. That gives me 2, 0, 0. So 2 is not equal to 0. So therefore, it is not closed under vector addition. So therefore not a subspace. Thank you. In the next video, let us study something about null space.